to my September monthly favorites video. It's another short one, mostly just because I've been really busy with Etsy orders. I haven't had a lot of time to mess around with much of anything outside of the beauty related products that are in this one. So again, it's a shorter list. On months when I'm not as busy with Etsy, there tends to be more general stuff involved, but yeah, in this one, it's a short list. I think there's only, let's see, I think about 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items in this one. So, I mean, it's still decent. I mean, compared to other people's monthly favorites videos, I guess that's kind of standard, but for mine, I like them being longer, but that's just me. Also, I am so annoyed with the fact that my newer tripod, I cannot get this thing level to save my life, so every time I bring it in here, it looks like the piano is slanted in the background. I'm like, it's not. I have tried my hardest to get this thing level, and I can't make it level. I think this one was wonky when I bought it, but my old one literally broke. So, yeah, it's a catch-22. We either deal with the wonky background or shell out another 20 bucks for a third time to get another one to see if it's better. So, I don't know. I just don't know. So, yeah, I'm just saying, 'cause I know that it looks weird and it makes me OCD and other people have to be noticing it. So I keep trying to see if I can tilt it like this and get it to lock in place, but it makes it worse for some reason. I'm like, oh my gosh, why? I don't understand. I don't understand. But anyway, let's just get into the list because, yeah, actually that looks closer to right than it was before, so progress. Anywho, first one on the list is no surprise to anyone who saw both the review and just heard me rave about this thing over and over and over, because I've literally used it basically every single day since I opened it. And it's the Burt's Bees Cucumber Mint. I think I'm going to put some on right now because it's just that darn good. Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I thought I was going to hate this one, but I thought wrong. I was so scared it was going to be like the EOS Cucumber Melon, which I hated, but no, this one actually smells like real cucumbers, which I do enjoy, so that's really good, and it's minty, and it's yummy, so I like it. Yeah, so that's first thing on the list. No shock to anyone. Highly recommend it. This one will not disappoint. I am so happy that this is a thing, and now I'm happy that I have dupes of it, since I got 3 of this in one lot listing on eBay. I know, stutter, 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 but it was cheaper to buy 3 than it was to buy a single one, so I bought 3. So I have 2 dupes. We'll see if I go through this one. I'll delist one off eBay and open another, so I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's the first item for this month's monthly favorites. Second one, also not a surprise to anybody at all, and it's the EOS Pumpkin Spice that just came out. I mean, this thing smells so heavenly, it's just divine. If you don't have it and you're an EOS fan, or even just a pumpkin spice fan, you should definitely invest. Oh, that smells good. I mean, this one, it's a very rich scent, so it is very, very sweet. So while I would love to use it every day, I feel like I would potentially hit burnout if I used it every single day. So this one I've had to, intersperse a little, but I do use it quite a bit regardless. So there is that one. There is also, similarly, same scent, but different brand, the Lipsest Pumpkin Spice Latte that I've been using a bunch of since I reviewed that one. I know that one was like a latecomer into the list since I just reviewed this less than a week ago, I think, but it's also super good. Now this, to me, is mostly really cinnamony and more of a chai scent, but it's still really dang good. I like it a lot. Next on the list, making a resurgence into the monthly favorites list, is a BeatleBabe. And this, I think I also reviewed this last month too. It hasn't seen as much heavy use as the other 3, but it has gotten quite a bit of use regardless, and it's the lemon mint one. I generally just love mint, so that's kind of no surprise to anyone. So it made the list, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. We'll see if another BeatleBabe makes it onto the next list, since I really do like their products. The only one I've ever been disappointed by so far was that pink lemonade one. And it still wasn't bad, but I mean, it just didn't feel like the standards of the usual. So there's that. And to end the lippies, this one squeaked in the 11th hour, last possible second, but the original 2014 French Vanilla Snowflake, I mean, if I were going to be technical about it, it probably should have gone into the October one, since that's probably when I'm going to be heavily using it. but I know from the first one that I had that I used it up really quick, so before it has a chance to go bad, I'm probably going to be using this one to death, trying to use it up before it turns on me. So that one just squeaked in last moment, because it just got reviewed last night, but again, it's not new to me, because I had one before. So, anyway, that is the end of the lippies for this list. Then the next one... Where did it... Oh! I'm stupid! It's literally right in front of me! You know that thing when things are hidden in plain sight? They're so right in front of you that you don't even see it? Yeah, literally straight right here in front of me. This one probably didn't surprise anyone either. I've been going back and forth between all 4 of the big lotions that I bought from Bath & Body Works in that one haul, but this one has gotten the most use out of last month. It's the apple of my eye one, the champagne apple and honey. Oh my god, it smells so good, just... I wish they made this in, like, every product line. It is so good. They should make a lip gloss of it. They should make it in shower gel. I think they do make it in body spray. Not that I can use that one, but I mean... For people who love this, I bet they'd adore that. I feel like they should make candles of it would be welcome. Just everything. I love the scent so dang much. And I don't seem to be hitting burnout on it at all. So, I mean, that doesn't surprise me because I have that one Avon, is it Naturals or was it from the Senses line? Well, regardless, they're the same thing, just they changed the name on it. But the apple cinnamon, I think it was, one of those is like my favorite one of all time. And I use it all the dang time. This smells an awful lot like that, but it's a lot richer. So I've switched more to using this one lately than that one. But yeah, I am predictable. I adore apple scents. So there's that. Now we've got a couple more Bath & Body Works products. One of them new, one of them not. This I've had for a while. I've even had it out on my counter for a while, but all of a sudden I started using it down like crazy. We're down this far now. And it is the foaming hand soap in Golden Apricot, which you probably recognize is not being new at all. This, I think, is possibly even a couple of years old. And I've had it up on my countertop. I had opened it, I had started using it, and then I got distracted by a ton of other ones, and it was one of those things, again, hidden in plain sight. It was right there, and just wasn't really being used, and all of a sudden I really noticed it again, and was like, oh my gosh, why don't I use that more often? So I started to, and all of a sudden, it's like half gone in less than a month. So that's a thing. And the other one that's been getting really heavy usage has been, unsurprisingly, the Crisp Morning Air Bath & Body Works foaming one. I just opened this like a week ago. Can we see how far down this is already? This is why I said I'm not joking that I go through these like frigging water. This is in a week. Plus everything that got used over here. I mean, between these two. And that's not even everything I used in the month, because there was still, like I told you guys in a different video, I used up the last of the strawberry one and refilled it with soft soap. I've still been using, I used up the end of that, and I used up some of the soft soap about as far down as this guy is in that, so it's just like, I just wash my hands too damn often, frankly, but, which is why I need the lotion to put the moisture back in my hands after I wash them 10 million gazillion times a day. Because I am, in fact, that OCD is not just a saying, I actually am OCD. So, last 2 items. One is a tea, and I actually don't think I've reviewed this one yet. I need to, but it's just the regular Twinings chai tea. Oh my gosh, both on its own and sweetened with honey. Both ways. It is amazing, but you add a bunch of honey to it, oh my god. It takes it to the next level. Holy crap. It has like been my favorite thing lately, to the point where that watermelon Celestial Seasonings one that I was like all up in arms over a few months ago, it took a major backseat to this once you add honey to it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, a review will be forthcoming. I don't know when, but I need to do that. I think I have a different one written down as the next one up, but yeah, this needs to happen. I also like the way that these are embossed. Is that the word I'm looking for? It feels like they're indented, so I don't think embossed is the word I'm looking for here, but regardless, I like it. It feels nice. And then the last thing, because you know it wouldn't be a favorites video of mine without any musical thing. It's a Ringo album, big surprise, but it's not the one you think it is. It's not the one that just came out. I mean, I listened to that quite a bit, but I don't know. it didn't feel like it really made the cut to get onto the actual favorites list. I enjoyed it, and I listened to it quite a few times, but not as much as I've re-listened to this. This is not new to me. I've had this since I was 14, so this is not a new album to me by any means. But his Sentimental Journey album, his first solo album he did, which is all, like, his own covers of old big band standards. If anybody wants to see the track list, here you go. This is why I brought out my vinyl copy of it instead of the CD, so you guys can actually read the stuff on it. But, I don't know why this one of all the— actually, yes I do. Yes I do. Remember I did my ukulele cover of Bye Bye Blackbird? That made me think more of his version of it than Liza Minnelli's version of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to listen to Sentimental Journey, and all it took was replaying it once to spark it off as being basically the only thing I listened to for the entire rest of the month on repeat after that. And still am. I'm not over it, so I go through phases with albums. It's funny to me because, like, I think almost every favorites video I've done so far has had a Ringo album in it somewhere. I listen to more than just Ringo, I swear to God. I guess lately I've been in another major Ringo phase again. I mean, not that I ever stopped liking him, but, you know, certain things push their way to the forefront. Like, right now, Ringo's more at the forefront. There's other times where Liza's at the forefront, or The Who is at the forefront, or Davy Jones is at the forefront, or who the fuck knows? I mean, I go through phases with them to where it just happens to be what I'm listening to at that moment a ton, more than anything. And it's not all I've listened to at all. I've listened to other stuff, but it's the album I've gone back to over and over and over again throughout the month for whatever reason. But yeah, I mean, this part of the year in particular, I do get very sentimental over this album, since it makes me think of all four of my grandparents. I mean, my maternal grandpa, it makes me think of, because when I first got this, I could only listen to it at his house initially because I didn't have my own record player yet at that age. I mean, my dad had one, but I wasn't allowed to touch it yet because he was convinced I'd break it. He thought wrong, I never broke one, not even my own, so, But yeah, so I had to go over there to listen to it, so I would bring it with me, like, every damn week to my grandparents' house. And my grandpa was just like, you know, this is the only Beatle album that I would consider real music. And I was like, ha! Joke's on you! It's not a Beatle album, it's still a Beatles! Suck it! No, I didn't say that, but I thought it. I kind of thought it. But yeah, I can't listen to this without thinking of how this was, like, the one Beatle-related thing he actually approved of. Although he never did understand why I love Ringo. He's just like, but he's such a homely motherfucker. Why don't you like Paul? Paul's pretty. He's so pretty you could put a blue dress on him. He'd be a gorgeous woman. I'm like, that's a kind of odd comment. That's a very oddly specific comment, and this was, like, always his thing he would say about Paul McCartney. I don't know why. Kinda gotta wonder. But yeah, like, he never understood my fixation with Ringo, and to be fair, I did end up starting to like Paul a few years after that, but yeah, he never understood why the hell I had a crush on Ringo, of all people. I don't think most people understand— I'm sorry, but Kimberly also just thinks he's the ugliest person who ever walked the face of the earth. I'm like, fuck you! I think he's adorable, okay? I mean, seriously, look at his little face! He's so damn cute! How can you not love that? He's like a puppy dog. You just want to scratch him behind his ears. He's so cute. That was a weird comment too. I'm sorry. But I don't know. I just think he's precious. He's a national treasure, damn it. But anyway, I don't know. So I mean, it makes me think of him. It makes me think of my Nana, because Love is a Many Splendored Thing was one of her favorite songs of all time. And it makes me think of my other grandparents, because little did I know, Stardust was their song. I didn't know that until one of the days I brought this over to their house, and I was listening to it. My grandma was kind of just appreciating the style of it, and then it got to that song, and she started to cry a little bit. She's like, this is your grandfather's and my song. I was like, is it really? And then I cried, and I've always been super sentimental over it ever since, and now that both of them are gone, it just makes me cry. And oh, look at that, arranged by Paul McCartney. Just saying. But yeah, that. Oh my goodness, I miss all of them so much. But yeah, that one in particular, they have been gone. My grandma, 4 years now. Anniversary of that just passed about a week and a half ago. And her birthday would be in about 2 weeks. So this part of the year in particular, ironic, it has sentimental in the title, but it makes me very sentimental. And a little bit weepy this time of the year. But at the same time, I love it. I love it so hard. I mean, it's like the perfect bridging the gap between, like, my two favorite genres, like big band, swing music, and classic rock. It's like my two favorite things in one, and just... I know, I could go on about this for freaking forever, but, yeah. So, I'm gonna spare you guys, but just in general, it makes me think of a lot of stuff, a lot of people I miss, but... it is what it is. So, I mean, there's a reason that it's forever one of my favorite Ringo albums ever. So, I know most people just go to his, like, self-titled one automatically. I'm like, I don't know. I have almost as high on a pedestal as I do that one. So, I don't know. Anyway, that is the last thing on this month's monthly favorite list. So, hope to see you back next month at this time to see what my favorites for October are, because I honestly don't know yet. Actually, that's a lie. I know one thing that's on it already, because I already wrote it down. Anyways, so, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, leave comments down below. What was your favorite thing from my favorites? And share with me what you've particularly been loving this past month, as well as anything else you feel like sharing with me down in the comments. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you want to help support it, the donation link is down in the description box. Yeah, I would be most appreciative if anybody would donate, but again, no pressure, just if you can, cool. If not, no biggie, but it helps me out way more than you know, and it can be as little as $1, and I still will pretty much love you forever for it. So, anyway, till next time, bye-bye.